So I've gone ahead and done my second earring, which is exactly the same pattern, except where you've done green, you change that for purple. And where you've done green here, you change that for purple. See what I mean? So this bit in the middle is the same, the orange, the purple and the red. And we've just changed it from green to purple on this outer circle. And this little blob here is purple. And this one's green. So the second earring is slightly different, but you can use the same pattern, but just switch over those two colours. But I thought I'd show you what I meant. I've gone ahead and tied some knots, and gone round and round and reinforced, like you did on the other one. And then I'm going to take my tail thread down this edge, which if yours is a bit loose, mine's actually not really loose, it's okay, to be fair. But it does kind of strengthen it up a bit if you just go down the edge like that. So if yours is a bit loose, like I said at the beginning, I'll show you how to just tighten everything up a little bit. Just keep going down through all these beads on the very edge. Literally weaving in and out so you're not missing any. Like so. Again, catch on to all those beads. If you can, get all the way down. If not, and there you go, and out the bottom, so I've got all the beads. And that just helps to tighten everything up and neaten it off a bit on the edge, as you can see, like that. And then, yeah, you've got to sew your tail thread in as well. So when you sew your tail thread in, you need to attach a needle to the end of it, and that's why you leave a reasonable size one. And do exactly what I'm doing now, but you're going to repeat it with your tail thread. That's how you get rid of it. You don't want to just cut that off, you want to sew it in. So now I'm going to go up through those two. And then I'm going to go up through two more. Like so. And then I'm going to make a knot. Into the threads between the beads. It's a little fiddly to get it in there, but once you're in, that's it. Through the thread between the beads. And then a small knot. Go through a couple more. And you can do another knot and go up through a couple more and then cut your tail thread off. But I'm just going to do it once because I've already knotted mine loads and loads around there. Plus I didn't really need to strengthen my sides anyway because they're pretty straight. So that's both the earrings, and I've got them attached to my hook so that they hang that way, so that these little bumps on the outer side. So yeah, go ahead and do that. Then sew in this, put a needle on here, sew that tail thread in the same way, weave it up inside, make a couple of little knots as you go, tuck your tail thread in and cut it off. And then I'll meet you back here and we'll do the tassels. Okay, so I've gone ahead and added the tassels to one of them, just so I can show you. And I mean, I love the way, look at that, the way it dangles, it's beautiful. It hangs. So yeah, that's the one with the green here and the purple, the one we've literally just done on video. And this is the other one. I switched up the colours, and where we've used purple here for these few, we use green, and where we've used green on this bit, we pick up purple. But you don't have to, you can make both of them like this. The green, you don't have to swap up the colours, you can make them both like this one, or both in the purple. Or you could add the green tassels to either earring. But I'm going to add green on this one, and I've added purple on that one. So if you've just done this earring and you want to do the purple, all you do is, as I'm counting my beads, it'll be exactly the same, except where I'm picking up purple, so where I'm picking up green, you'd pick up purple. So that's the only difference between the two sets of tassels, same as the tops of the earrings. The only difference is this purple and this green, this green, this purple. So you're just switching those out with the same pattern. So what I'm going to do is thread up my thread. Let's move this one aside. So you need to attach your thread. I'm going to start on this side with the blue in the corner. Take my thread, go through one of these thread bridges if I can get through. It's a bit higher. Go through a thread bridge. And here I'm using the Ceylon thread. I have got lots of different colours, but I decided just to go with the neutral sort of a colour. I toyed with these, but then, yeah, went with the neutral. And the last pair of these I made, I used that dragon thread for the tassels. And they're nowhere near as neat. They don't hang so straight, they kind of hang as if the thread's wrinkled inside. Right. Of course, the same rule applies here. Pull your knot down inside your beads before you cut your tail thread. Go nice and carefully. I'm going to tangle it up. Says she. There we go. Right, now that knot has popped inside the bead. You'll feel it go pop, and then you can't see the knot anymore. And you're free to cut that tail off. But I might make a second knot just to be sure it's nice and secure. That's not through enough, hang on. Actually, I won't. I'll go down through one more set first. Will I? No, I won't. I'll go, yeah. Go across down here first. And make sure you follow your beaded path. Otherwise you have thread showing at the end. Just going to do one more small knot. Because you don't want your fringes coming off at the end. Imagine all that work and then your little tassels fall off. And that would not be good. So I'm going to do one more knot. And I really need to be coming down there, so I'm going to go up this one. I need to be coming out here, so if I go down there, I'm going to have to weave up and down and up to get back. So I'm going to go upwards, then back down. Up into a little bit, we're not showing. I'm going to have to poke that in, look. I feel with that I didn't get it to really hide that thread in. Let's go down through these two. Yeah, that you can see a tiny bit there. It's where it hasn't popped in, but I will poke that in like so in a minute and give it a pull. Let's get down through these beads. It's quite fiddly with the delicas because they're so small. Get through all of them. Right. And then coming out of that in there, just tighten everything up and wiggle that in. Right. Excuse me. Got a lovely morning sunshine this morning. And there's no knot there now, so we can go and snip that. Right. So on the first row, you're going to pick up 19 blue beads, just 19 blue. So that would be this one here on this earring. Why am I showing you? That's the blue edge. Just one row of blue. So yeah, 19 blue. Right, once you've picked up your 19 blue, you're going to pick up 3 15-0 seed beads. And you're going to do this on the end of each one because, as you can see from this one, I've given it a lovely little picot on the end. So you're going to pick up 3 on every tassel of your 15-0s. And then pull them all the way down without tangling your thread like I've just done. There we go. Pull them all the way down. Like so. And then you're going to skip those 3 and go back up with these 19, 19 blue beads. You might not be able to get through them all in one go. You might have to pull through a few, then a few more. I'm going to attempt. To go through all of them. And everything's always harder on film for some reason. You just float through these projects without the camera, and then as soon as you start filming, right, so I'm not going to get through them all, so I'm going to pull it through there. To start with, I'm going to get through all of them. I'm not going to pull too tight because I need to get through the rest. Now, go up through these last few. I'm going to try and tighten that up. Like so. And then you're going to go back up those first 2 beads that you're already coming out of. So each tassel hangs from each set of beads, like so. So I'm going to go back up there. pull, like so. And you don't want it to be too tight, because you want that lovely movement in them. You want it to really dangle. So what I do, some people do this thing where they squeeze the end and make a gap. I think it makes too much of a big gap along the top here, so what I do is once I've got it pulled tight like that, turn it round and I'll bend it right over in half. So you can see the thread there, so that gives you your tiny gap. And then pass down through that next set like that, and pull. And you want to pull nice and tight so that this thread's not showing in a loop like that. You really got to hold on to this one because you don't want that too tight so that you lose your dangle. So pinch that one and then pull it hard like that. And you see your thread will disappear in there. If it doesn't, give it a little wiggle. Your needle and pull tight again. There we go. So your thread's vanished, but you've also got motion. Right, and for your next row, you're going to pick up 3 blue. Picked up all. 2 green. And in the case of the other earring, obviously that's going to be purple. So you're just replacing green with purple if you're doing the other earring. So you'd be picking up, when I pick up 2 green, you pick up 2 purple. So 2 green, 5 gold, and then 6 green. Five, 6 green, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green, and 5 blue. Or purple, depending which one you're making. So remember, just, oh no, you're doing blue, sorry, not green. You're replacing the green with the purple, not the blue. So it's blue no matter what. Blue for both earrings. You're only replacing, yeah. So you would have picked up purple there and purple there if you're doing the other earring. So then your 3 golds for your picot. And then just repeat what you did there. Go up, skip those 2, up through here, and I'll meet you down ready to count your next row. Right, this time you're going to pick up 1 blue, 1 green, 1 gold, 9 green, 1 gold, 5 green, 5 blue, and then your 3 15-ohs for your picot at the bottom. Now, of course, if you're doing the other earring, you'll be picking up in the same order, but replacing your green with your purple. So it'd be 1 blue, 1 purple, 1 gold, 9 purple, and so on. This is for your 3rd row. See that there's the 3rd one there. So just be the same order, but you're picking up purple instead of green. Okay. So that's the amount of beads you'll need. And you pull them down. And I'll show you again how I do it. Down like so. And then skip the 3 for the picot. You don't want to pick those up on your needle. Let them drop out the way. And then go up all your coloured beads, making sure you go through every bead, and you don't have to go through them in one pass like I'm doing if you can't, which I didn't manage with my first row, but it can be a bit smoother if you can get them all in one go. There you go, I've got them all on one pass there, so I'm going to go back up through where I'm coming out. So, and pull. Just be careful not to tangle anything up there. Uh-oh. Tiny tangle here. Have I done? Twisted it somewhat. And let's get this knocked out, look, and I'll be back. Alright, so I managed to get my tangle out. Yeah, the secret is don't get in a tangle. Just pull up carefully through there. I don't want to tangle it back up. Let's come down again. Alright, we'll get there. That's the trouble with this seal-on thread as well, it really does love to tangle. That's why I prefer my fire line, but for tassels you just can't use it. And yeah, I really didn't get on with that dragon thread with the tassels, I'm afraid. Just move those around. Can be fiddly. Once you're there, you know. That's it, we're there. Alright, straighten up that picot. So yeah, you will get tangles, you will have these issues. Patience is a virtue. And as well, if what you want to do is on some of these, instead of just going straight back down this one, you want to go up a set, like so. You can do it like every other one, I guess, or you can do it every time. It just stops you from having like one rigid line of thread in one place, like here. Otherwise, by the time you get to the end, it sort of makes a line. So, bend over your tops like so. And that's what's going to give you your dangle. This one seems to have gone a bit tight, actually. Right, bend them over like so. And that way also you're not going to tangle them up in all this thread if you keep hold of them. And then I've gone up all the way to here this time. So I'm going to move across to here, down through the red ones. It's just so we're not making a rigid thick line of thread all the way across, so we can go up and down so it varies and you're not getting a strong line of thread there which may show at the end of your work. So pull it down like so you can't see it, and then you want to come out through the one beside of the tassel you've just been working on, look. So pinch that down. Nice and tight. Oops. Slowly does it with your thread, we don't want tangles. Uh-oh. What have I done? That's it. Pull that through. And then while pinching these, give it a nice tight tug. So it pops the thread down in there so that you can't see it, look. And then you're ready for your next row. So you're going to count your next set of beads. And this time, on row 4, aren't we? So you want 1 gold, 13 green or purple, 1 gold, 4 green or purple and 5 blue and your picot. So gather up your beads and I'll rip it back. So there you go, you've got your 1 gold, 13 green, 1 gold, 4 green, 5 blue and your 3 for your picot. And obviously those numbers are exactly the same for the purple one, just replacing green with purple. So I'm going to show you one more time what I do, slide them down. And then what I think I'll do is just pick up the beads, show them to you on the needle like that each time. Yeah. And then obviously back up again, back through these 2, and I'm going to go up an extra set and then back down and out the one beside it. And then I'll come back, and what I'll do, instead of showing you the whole process because it's going to take a long time, and I'm sure you don't want to watch another hour-long video, so if I do that and sort of, you know, start with the pausing and just come back to you so that you can pick up your colours each row, and I'm assuming you've got the idea what to do now with your tassels, you know, going up. I'm showing you one more tassel just to be sure. I mean, I think a lot of you probably know how to do these anyway, and maybe just want the pattern, the sequence of beads, as opposed to the technique. And I think everyone, once you've been beading for a little while, you do develop your own technique. I think everyone does. You know, how you feel comfortable holding the beads, how you feel comfortable holding the needle, all that sort of thing. I mean, I hold mine with this finger and leave this one kind of loose because this one's somewhat bent over with arthritis. And so obviously you don't have to hold your bead and needle in the peculiar way I do. You find your own way. So I'm going to tighten that up by pulling this thread. Oh, I pulled it out, wrong one. Duh. Maybe I'm not going to. Tighten it up by pulling that thread. I pulled it out. So I'm going to go up through those 2 to start with. And pull. Whoa, sorry about that. Hit my camera again. I do need a better camera stand, don't I? And you have to bear with me. I'm sure I'll get better with time at these tutorials. I'm just new to doing them, so I'm used to beading all by myself, just plodding along and trying to keep in frame and show everybody what you're doing at the same time is really a lot more challenging than I thought. So yeah, hats off to all the online tutors who do this all the time. Yeah, there you go. So I'm up to there, and what I'm going to do again this time, I'm going to go up through another 2 like so. And then turn it round, and then back down through these 2. And like I say, oops, dragging my scissors in there. Like I say, this is just to make sure that you have, oh god, here goes the tails in, the tassels. Yeah, if you repeat it every time on the same row here, eventually it sort of gets a bit thick between these row of beads because there's so many bits of thread. So if you weave it up and down between a few, you're not going to get a solid line, which might affect your work. But yeah, then back down the one beside the tassel you're coming out of. Pull down gently at first until you've got it in place. Yeah, and then fold your tassels over, pinch nice and hard, and pull really hard. Give it a tug, make it pop it in there. But you'll still have your movement because while you were pulling tight, you're keeping that piece of thread there at the top. Right, I'm going to go ahead, pick up my next set, and what I'll do is from now on I'll just pick up each set, tell you how many, show you the colours, and sort of start it. Otherwise, if I sit here and doing the whole process of making the whole earring, it's going to get quite long. And yeah, the first half was long enough. And if you do make a mistake anywhere, I did forget to mention, just take your thread off your needle and pull it back through your work, whether it's up here or down here, because sometimes when you try and use the needle to unthread it, it gets caught between the thread and it doesn't work out so well. So right, I'm going to count out my next row, which is going to be row number 5. So you want 6 green, 4 orange, 6 green, 1 gold, 4 orange. Sorry, scrap that, start again. You want, I'm trying to make this short. 6 green, 4 orange, 6 green, 1 gold, 4 green, and 4 blue, and your 3 little golds for the picot. Obviously replacing green for purple if you're doing the other earring. So that's what your needle's going to look like for your 5th row. And then I'll do the same like this, show you each needle threaded with the beads for each row. So this is number 5, tassel number 5. I'm going to go ahead and thread that on. So you pick up your beads, thread them on, and then I'll meet you back for the next tassel and show you your colour combination for your next one. Okay, it's on your number 5, threaded back up and through, and number 6 is going to be 4 green or purple, 8 orange, 5 green or purple, 1 gold, 4 green or purple, 4 blue. And I'm not going to say all purple every time because it gets a bit much, so you know, if you're either doing the green or the purple. So when I say green, if you're on purple, you do purple. So yeah, those are your colour combination there. 4 green, 8 orange, 5 green, 1 gold, 4 green, 4 blue. Right, meet you back at row number 7. So you've done your row 6, now you're on your row 7. You want 3 green, 3 orange, 4 blue, 3 orange, 5 green, 1 gold, 3 green, and 5 blue. Not forgetting your 3 little 15 O's on the end for your picot. Okay, so you can see how it's starting to build, and yeah, just keep going. Obviously I'm going to show you each row so you know your colour combinations. Keep going, meet you back for number 8. I'm going to thread mine through, and I've been going up through the 2 sets of beads alternately, through 2 sets, then just through 1 set, then through 2, then 1, 2, 1, like that. Okay, meet you back for the next one. For your next combination, your tassel number 8, you'll want 2 green, 2 orange, 8 blue, 2 orange, 9 green, 4 blue, and of course your 3 little gold 15 O's for your picot. And then go ahead and add that one to your next row 9, or tassel number 9. 1 green, 2 orange, 10 blue, 2 orange, 4 green, 1 gold, 3 green, and 5 blue. Not forgetting your 3 15 O's for your picot. And of course, remembering if you're doing the other earring, switch out purples for greens, or greens for purples, whichever way around. So yeah, go ahead and do that, and I'll meet you on the next one. For row or tassel number 10, you want 1 green, 2 orange, 10 blue, 2 orange, 4 green, 1 gold, 3 green, 5 blue, and your 3 for your picot. Then go ahead, add those, and I'll give you your next row. Right, for row 11, you want 1 green, 2 orange, 10 blue, 2 orange, 4 green, 1 gold, 3 green and 5 blue with your little 3 for the picot. Tassel number 12, 1 green, all purple, 2 orange, 10 blue, 2 orange, 4 green, all purple, depending which earring you're doing, 1 gold, 3 green, 4 blue, and your 15 O's for your picot, 3 of those. Row number 13, you want 2 green, 2 orange, 8 blue, 2 orange, 9 green, 4 blue, and your 3 15 O's for your picot. Slide those on down. And look, we're really getting there now, nearly finished. So yeah, meet you back at the next one. And your next row, tassel number 14, 3 green, 3 orange, 4 blue, 3 orange, 5 green, 1 gold, 3 green, and 4 blue. Unless you're doing the purple and then replace green with purple. Meet you in the next row, we're nearly there. And for row 15, or tassel number 15, you will need 4 green, all purple, 8 orange, 5 green, all purple, 1 gold, 3 green, all purple, 4 blue, and your 3 15 O's for your picot. And we're nearly there. Row 16, you want 1 gold, 5 green, 4 orange, 6 green, 1 gold, 3 green, 4 blue, and your 15 O's for your picot, 3 of those. And the second from last row now, so I'll do this one and then come back and join you for the last one. And for your last row, you want 1 green, 1 gold, 12 green, 1 gold, 4 green, and 3 blue, and then your little picot. And I'll join you for this last bit. So, skip out those picots. Just go off a few. And then a few more. Make sure my little picot is straight. There we go. Then bend that down. Just to make sure. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. There we go. And then at this point, I'm going to bend it over. And I'm going to tie a small knot here. I'm only bending it over just to keep that piece of fringe there so it doesn't go too tight. I'm going to do one knot. Do a small knot there. And then, just as we went down this side at the beginning before we did our tassels, I'm going to go back up this side. And this will help to reinforce the other side of your earring. Especially if yours is a little bit loose. I mean, mine's not, and I don't really need to go all the way up. But If yours is a bit loose and you feel like you need to go all the way up to strengthen it, then do so. And all the way up as you go. Go through that thread bridge at the side. See how my work's so tight I can hardly get the needle through there, so I really don't need to reinforce mine. But if yours is a bit baggy and loose, then by all means go ahead and reinforce. I mean, mine's so tight I can just about get in there. So you can go all the way up, doing knots as you go. Or if yours, like mine, is pretty tight and you're confident you don't need to do that, then once you've done 1 or 2 knots, just take your thread back in here and weave up and down a couple of times. Keep yourself nice and far away from your knots. And then I'm going to go back up. A few more. And you can put knots in your thread bridges as you go here, but my work's so tight I know that's definitely not going to come out of there. So snip off your thread and let's just zoom out a bit more, and there you have 1, 2 beautiful earrings. And like I say, you can use this same pattern, same tutorial, and just switch up the colours. So let's see how they hang. Really pretty. Absolutely love the colours and the beads on this pair of earrings. And like I say, you can mix and match, make them both the same, make them both different. But hopefully the way I've done it, you'll be able to make both earrings from the tutorial. So thanks for watching. Have a great day. Enjoy your beading. Most of all, it's meant to be fun. So have fun, enjoy yourself, and hopefully make yourself something really beautiful. So from me, Bead Pie, and from Becca, bye.